in with his interns. Dr. Venderly is leading her intern in. And Dr. Vuki is bringing in his interns. Dr. Venderly, would you like to come up and open the ceremony?
All right, hello. To the friends and families of those who have traveled to be with us today to celebrate their esteemed students, welcome to the University of Western States. Thank you for all joining us to celebrate their milestone as they enter clinical internship. New interns, you have all worked so hard to get to this point. So I'd like you all to take a moment to appreciate how hard you've worked, the obstacles you've overcome, and the skills you have developed in your preclinical education. And now we are so excited to welcome you to your final year, in which we will guide you to apply your knowledge to clinical cases and patient care. Congratulations on your exciting new milestone. All right. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Nathan Long, the university president.
Good afternoon. Hello. Parents, friends, colleagues of these students, first of all, thank you for being here today, for making the trip from wherever you have come to support these amazing individuals during their journey. This is a huge milestone from them, and we'll talk about that in just a moment, but really, really grateful that you made it here today and for the support you've shown along the way to this remarkable group of individuals. So thank you again. I'd like to call attention to a few folks in the room. Would our staff who helped set up for this event and who are taking pictures and social media coverage stand up, be recognized, please? Thank you. Awesome. Right over there. Fabulous. And our facilities crew, unfortunately, or fortunately, they're also doing other facilities type things, and they are responsible for this. I'd also like for our faculty to stand up, as well as our leaders of the clinic to stand up and be recognized. These are our mentors. So UWS doesn't exist because of presidents and administrators and all that. We exist because of our faculty and our staff who ensure this institution thrives and ensures you as students get the fabulous education that you so richly deserve, and I know you pay for. And so we want to make it as best as possible, or best in class as possible. So thank you for that. So I'll make my remarks as brief as possible, but today does mark that profound moment in your time as students. You're marking that moment from the classroom into that clinical domain. But it's also that time in which you are now being fully called as healers. It's important. Sit in that moment. Sit in this moment, in that word. You are healers. When we think about the future of healthcare in the United States, let's just say it's a little bit murky in terms of access, but you are going to be a critical solution to that problem. We need you serving the patients of today and tomorrow. You spent years mastering anatomy, technique, and theory. Now you step into the heart of healthcare where knowledge meets compassion and where every adjustment, every conversation, every moment of care becomes part of someone's healing story. As you enter clinical training, remember you're not just learning to treat spines, you are learning to listen, to lead, and to serve. You're becoming part of a team that holds people's hopes, fears, and futures in its hands, in your hands as healers. That's a privilege, and it's also a promise. A promise to show up with integrity, to advocate for wellness, not just relief, to honor the dignity of every patient every time. You are the future of chiropractic care. You will shape how it's practiced, how it's perceived, and how it evolves, and you will do so with the strength of your training from the University of Western States, the support of your community, and the clarity of your purpose. So today, when you put it on, wear that white coat proudly. Let it remind you of the journey behind you and the lives ahead of you that you will most certainly touch and reach in positive ways. So congratulations. Believe in yourself as you go forward in this moment. And I can't wait. We can't wait to see the clinicians you're going to become. So thank you. Appreciate it. Now, I get the privilege, thanks to Dr. Kaiser and to this fabulous collective, to introduce Dr. Shane Arnold. Dr. Shane Arnold graduated from this fabulous institution 22 years ago, 2003, right? We graduated the same year, not from UWS for me, but we were just chatting and catching up. He had his own practice for 4 years. And he has been at Erasti for 18 years. And Erasti has been an incredible friend to UWS for many reasons, not least of which several of our students have gone on to work and serve in that capacity at Erasti. He's been 14 years a VP of Treatment Standards and helping docs to be successful and training them up to the best-in-class standards. I am so pleased to have Dr. Shane Arnold next up as our keynote speaker. Thank you.
What a great group. Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, family, friends, and most of all, students. So exciting to be here. What an incredible day this is. This white coat ceremony is a symbol of transition, right? Today, you're stepping from the classroom into the clinic, from theory into practice. And you're about to move from studying how to care for patients to actually doing it. It's an exciting moment, and it's a humbling moment because that white coat, while it represents accomplishment, also represents responsibility. Responsibility to your patients, to your profession, and to the calling that brought you here in the first place. When I think back to when I was sitting where you are, obviously not in this room, it's a while ago, I remember a rush of emotions. I remember that I was excited. I was ready to finally put my hands on people and to work with them to help them out. I was nervous, wondering if I was as ready as I thought I was, and nervous about the responsibility of helping people with their healthcare journeys. But I was also ready to take that next step, to learn and to move forward. That mix of excitement and nerves is perfectly normal. I hope you all have that. It's a good sign, okay? It means you care. You recognize that this work really matters, which is really cool. I'm excited for the experiences that you're going to have. As you begin your clinical rotations, I want to remind you of something simple but powerful. remember why you came to chiropractic school. For some of you, it was because you or someone you loved was helped by chiropractic care. For others, it was a fascination with the human body, how it works, how movement, structure, and function all blend together. For many of you, it was a calling, a desire to help people. At Arasti, we call that the Arasti DNA. It's just your innate desire to help improve people's lives. Hold on to that reason, because in the months ahead, when you're tired, when the paperwork builds, when patients cancel, or when a case just doesn't go as planned, that why will be what carries you forward, okay? We live in a time when healthcare is changing rapidly. Costs are high, access is uneven, and too often patients feel like just another number. Chiropractors have a unique opportunity and responsibility to be part of the solution. Our care is effective, it's efficient, and it's human-centered. We help people feel better without adding to the cost burden of an already strained system. We spend time with our patients. We listen, we touch, we connect. That human connection, that moment when a patient knows you see them and that you care about them, that's where the real healing actually starts. I'll never forget a lesson that I learned at the Burnside Clinic, which we don't have anymore. But this was a free clinic. We treated the homeless population. We treated folks who were addicted to drugs or who were just struggling to survive another day. Dr. Owen Lynch was the clinician there. And I remember he sat down and he told us that when we're done adjusting these patients, to look at them in the eyes and with confidence tell them that's going to feel better. For those patients, he said that might be the only positive comment that they might hear all day, all week, maybe even all year. And that really hit home, okay? That experience changed the way I saw this profession. It reminded me that chiropractic isn't just about adjusting spines, it was about lifting spirits. Sometimes being that resource of hope and positivity is just as important as the care that you deliver. Never underestimate the power to influence a patient's mindset, their confidence, their sense of worth. Every word you say, every act of kindness, every ounce of compassion, it all matters. Now, as you prepare to take this next step, I want to leave you with 4 keys to success that will help you not just survive, but to thrive while you're in clinic and then even beyond that, okay? Number 1, have passion for helping others. Let your enthusiasm show. That's all right. Patients can tell when you genuinely care. Passion is contagious. It builds trust. It fuels you through the hard days. It reminds you why you do what you do. Even on tough days, let the passion shine. Number 2, beware of apathy. The longer you're in clinic, the easier it is to slip into a routine. Be on guard against that. Each patient is new. Each story is different. Don't let familiarity dull your compassion or your curiosity. Apathy is the quiet enemy of great healthcare. Number 3, never stop learning. You've learned a lot already, but the truth is, you're just getting started, okay? The best chiropractors are lifelong learners. They stay curious, they read, they ask questions, they learn from their patients and their colleagues. Every encounter is a chance to improve. Never think you've arrived, because excellence is a moving target. Number 4, develop consistent processes. Some of you may have heard me say that in the past. Success in clinic and in practice doesn't come from luck. It comes from consistency. Develop habits to help you manage your time, your notes, your communication, and your patient flow. Systems create confidence for you and for your patients. When your process is consistent, your care becomes reliable and your patients feel safe in your hands. So as you put on the white coat today, wear it with humility, because it represents a trust that patients will place in you. Wear it with gratitude, because not everyone gets the opportunity to do this meaningful work. And wear it with purpose, because you're joining a profession that gets the opportunity to do this every single day and gets to see how we change people's lives. You'll have moments of challenge, moments of doubt, and moments of triumph. You'll see patients who get better faster than you expected, and others who test your patience and your problem-solving skills. You'll celebrate victories and you'll learn from setbacks. Through it all, keep your heart open, your curiosity alive, and your hands ready to serve. When you step into the clinic next week, remember, someone is counting on you to care, to listen, and to help. And just like Dr. Lynch taught me, remind your patients and maybe remind yourself that they will get better, because you're now part of something bigger, a profession built on service, on healing, and on hope. So congratulations, future doctors. Your journey's just beginning and the world is waiting for your hands to make a difference. Thank you. We'll now turn the time over to Dr. Marty Kaiser, Dean of Chiropractic.
Hello, everyone. Quarter 8 students, family, friends. Got some faculty and administrators over there and some administrative assistants. So thank you for all of you that have shown up for these interns. What a time for celebration. I want to remind you of your journey to get where you are. I met many of you at Welcome Day in winter of 2023. Many of you may remember that I spoke to you about professionalism, the rigor of our program, who to reach out to if you needed help, and how our curriculum was going to prepare you to be a successful graduate. You entered the DC program, and Dr. Lady asked you about your communication style in order to get you thinking about how you will communicate with patients and healthcare providers. Dr. Borman had you learning muscles, nerves, vessels, and bones so you could use those skills to determine what tissue is impacted when a patient sees you for a specific complaint. Throughout the program, Dr. Novak and Dr. Stetcher asked you to identify osseous and soft tissue structures on X-ray, CT, MRI, in order to prepare for your clinical practice. Dr. Major taught you about spinal tracts and neuroanatomy and what happens to the body when areas of the nervous system are damaged. The entire technique department, Drs. Mitchell, Strange, Hatch, Ebling, Partna, Baffis, Lambert, Ross, taught you to position your body so that you would deliver the most effective adjustment while putting the least amount of stress on your body. You learned the fencer stance and how to consider your vectors and lines of drive. Dr. Williams asked you to learn about amino acids and protein structures so you understand the impact of the deficiencies at the cellular level. Dr. Williams also wanted you to understand the importance of working in teams and how practicing that in year one will prepare you to work in a healthcare team in the future. Dr. Schultz provided you information about how chiropractors fit into the broader healthcare system and why evidence is important when you're considering the best care for your patient. Dr. Burnham, Fuller, Nordine, and Brown taught you about normal and diseased processes in the body. You practiced your patient communication and examination skills in the Romero Assessment Center to prepare yourself for what you have been doing for the past 2 weeks in the Connected Whole Health Clinic. You made it through the CEA exam and will soon be taking the CSA exam. Let me share with you some of the opportunities that will be available to you now that you are in the clinic. You will be treating patients and advancing your clinical reasoning skills and diagnostic skills. You will learn billing and documentation, how to write a patient note and clinical justification plan. You will work alongside your clinical educator and learn from their years of experience. Some of you will start to look towards community-based clinical education opportunities. Those educational opportunities will include the chance to return to areas where you intend to practice. Some of you will choose to explore opportunities in integrated health or hospital-based clinical settings, while others may begin to consider residency programs in radiology or university-based clinical settings. It's an exciting time to be where you are right now. Take advantage of all the opportunities we are offering you. It may be a weekly virtual report, an opportunity to work in a community healthcare setting, or exploring another healthcare provider's practice. Continue to participate in clubs and outside activities that will improve your skills. This is the time to explore and to have fun exploring what is available to you. A final comment and advice I have for you: when things get difficult and you are facing uncertainty, I encourage you to turn to others, to each other, to mentors, and to folks you have never thought you would need, because it is time to do what is right for your patient. If you have felt fear of talking to others or fear of asking for help, it is time to set that aside. It is now time to challenge yourselves further. Look at how far you have come. Don't ever sell yourself short. You can do great things. Congratulations on your incredible achievement. I always get choked up a little bit. It's exciting. All right, I am going to now introduce your clinical intern. I'm sorry, your clinical educator. You're the interns, clinical educator. They're going to come up and they're going to put your white coat on. So we'll call you up individually, right? Dr. Olenek, if you want to come on up. I'm going to go ahead and pronounce your names to all that are in the audience. And then we're going to have the white coat put on. You can have your picture taken over here, and that will wrap up the formal part of our ceremony. Am I forgetting something? AJ Adams. Elvin Chow. Jobin Singh Dami. Manreet Gill. Danielle Higgs. Haley Myers. Ari Sharifi. Thank you, Dr. Olenek. Thank you, interns. Let's have Dr. Helma come on up, and we'll have Dr. Helma's interns come forward. Janaya Kalajan. Bawin Dillon. Luis Erickson. Heather Holt. Joshua Peterson. River Rasky. Thank you, Dr. Helma. Thank you, interns. Let's have Dr. Ondick come on up with his interns coming forward this way. Cyrus Chan. Mohammed Faraz Farchi Mashadi. Yeah. Christian Franco. Lauren Morgan. Amy Tran Nguyen. Sydney Ray Russin. Devin Short. Thank you, Dr. Ondick. Thank you, interns. Let's have Dr. Venderly and her interns come on up. Thank you. Reagan Barr. Taylor Chamberlain. Grant Jones. Calvin Lundgren. Salahadin Patan. Andrew Perry. Abigail Soulane. Dr. Vuki, come on up, and interns, come on this way. Thank you, Dr. Venderly. Nicholas Michael Arcega Dunn. Amos Florian. Oswaldo Gomez Garcia. Oh, Sajin Kang. Colin Parody. Maggie Wogenrich. Thank you, Dr. Vuki. Thank you, interns. Dr. Venderly, will you come on up to deliver the UWS oath, please?
All right, so you can all follow along after me on the pamphlet. Okay. I state your name, take this oath as an intern of the University of Western States. I will respect the dignity and protect the confidences of those I serve. I will uphold the highest professional, ethical, and moral standards in all of my actions. I dedicate myself to the promotion of health, the prevention of illness, and the alleviation of suffering. I will collaborate with other healthcare professionals to promote health and wellness. I will continue learning throughout my life so that I may provide for the good of those I serve. I commit myself to caring for others, regardless of their means, with compassion, honesty, and integrity. May these principles guide, strengthen, and inspire me, so help me God. Thank you. Congratulations.
I just want to thank again, as Dr. Long did, I want to thank everyone that made this presentation possible. We have facilities and Johnny behind the camera. We have Alex taking pictures for social media. We had a group of people that were setting up this, so I want to thank all of those folks. And now what I'm going to do is have the interns walk out. This time they will have their white coats on. They're going to walk out. And once they're out of the room, you can go ahead and follow them to the foyer, the atrium there. There's some snacks. There's also the intern or the clinicians will stay around. And if you want to meet them, if you want to take some pictures with the clinicians, that would be great. So that is the end of our ceremony. Thank you so much for coming, folks.